When completing a Salesforce to Salesforce data migration, you may be tasked with migrating leads that have converted lead information. This lesson tells you what you need to know to do it right the first time. Let's make sure you remember what happens when a lead is converted. Salesforce natively creates three new records: an account, a contact, and an opportunity, unless it is told to do otherwise. Here you can see we have a lead in the name of Coral Benedite. Coral works at a company named ProDynamics. The idea is that when we convert a lead, we're telling Salesforce that we're ready to potentially track a sale. So Salesforce will create a new company account. It'll create a contact related to that company account and an opportunity so we can track our sale. Here we have a new account ID, a new contact ID, and a new opportunity ID, all stemming from the conversion of that one single lead. So the next question you may be asking is, okay, but why? Well, primarily so that we can continue to use reports and dashboards that have the report type of leads with converted lead information. Here you can see that we're creating a new report. Inside of this report type, we are choosing leads with converted lead information. When we initially run this report, we're going to look at all of the leads in Salesforce, and we're going to look at them at any date. Our results are going to show us a whole list of leads, some of which have a company and some of which have these converted lead information and some of them don't. So if we go back in and we say, just show us the converted leads, that's going to filter out any leads that haven't been converted yet. And we'll be able to see just the converted leads and their conversion account, contact, and opportunity IDs. The gotcha here is that conversion fields on the lead object are only accessible when you insert new leads. So if you've been given a file that has a list of leads and some of them have been converted and some of them have not, it'll be very important to remember that you can't go back later and update leads with the conversion fields. You'd have to go back and delete that subset of records and reinsert them. Inside of our file, it's important that we add a handful of extra fields in order to accommodate this conversion information. One is the IsConverted is true. Second is the converted date. The third, fourth, and fifth are the converted account ID, contact ID, and opportunity ID. If we have that information, then we can go into Salesforce, we can map in this converted lead, and we can then utilize that same report type that we were just looking at on the last screen of leads with converted lead information on them. And then the reports and the dashboards that you may have had to recreate based on that source org should continue to populate as you would expect them to see. Note here that we're going through our traditional data loading process where we're inserting our converted lead. And there you have it. As long as you have that information in your source file, then you can carry it over into your new org. Up next, we're going to be creating campaign members from leads.